Hey everyone, Paul Williams from Develop Mind here, helping midlife men regain the confidence they once had to own their future again. I spent today trying to plan what I was going to do for day 8 of my Christmas blogs series for you, and I thought today that I was going to give you another pearl of wisdom to help you deal with the pressures and the stresses, etc. of Christmas. But over the last, an hour or so, I've had second thoughts about that, as I do. So what I'm going to do this evening is to tell you a story. Now, I love telling stories, I love listening to stories, and I love writing short stories as well. So this one is based on a traditional concept of Christmas, which may make sense to you when you hear it. Everything that we do about Christmas, all the things we do around Christmas, whether it's the food, whether it's presents, whether it's buying your tree and decorating your tree, putting lights on it, all those kinds of things. All of those things are really steeped in tradition. And sometimes we do these things because we're not really sure why we do them, but we've always done them and we'll always continue to do them without maybe questioning why we do some of these things. So this little story is set in Germany many hundreds of years ago, and it's basically around a little cottage in a faraway forest in the Black Forest in northern Germany, and it was Christmas Eve, and the lady of the cottage was busy sweeping up, getting all the mess away from the base of the Christmas tree. It had just been decorated, and she was busy sweeping up and cleaning to get the cottage absolutely spick and span and perfect, ready for Christmas Day. Now, in the cottage, there were many hundreds of insects and spiders, and as soon as they saw the lady of the cottage come out with her broom, they ran, because they were particularly frightened of her and of her broom, and obviously they didn't want to get squashed by this broom. So they all ran upstairs into what was their attic, their loft, their attic. So the lady of the cottage finished cleaning up. She finished sweeping. The house was absolutely spick and span and perfect, just ready for Christmas Day the following day. And she went to bed. And the insects and the spiders, particularly the spiders, because they were the bravest, the spiders decided that they would go down and see what exactly she'd been up to. What has she been cleaning? What has she been doing after she'd been cleaning the house? And as they scuttled down from the loft, scuttled down from the attic, they saw the Christmas tree, and they absolutely loved it. They saw the baubles on the Christmas tree, they saw the little German chocolates hanging from the little twines on the Christmas tree, they saw all the little gifts ready for Christmas Day the following day. They saw all these things on the floor underneath the Christmas tree, and they scuttled around and around the Christmas tree for what seemed like an age. But what they didn't realize what they didn't realize was that the more they scuttled around the Christmas tree, the more they left their webs over the tree as well. And so midnight came, and there was a thud on the roof as Santa Claus arrived with his reindeer and his sleigh, and another whoosh and a thud as he came down the chimney into the fireplace, into the lounge where the Christmas tree was. And he noticed that all of the spiders had been walking all over this Christmas tree, and they'd left all of their webs all over this Christmas tree. It was covered everywhere in spiders' webs. And he thought, this doesn't really look like I want a Christmas tree to look. Now, of course, as you know, and as I know, Father Christmas or Santa Claus, Père Noël, whatever you want to call him, he's a particularly magical person. So what he did was he turned the spider's webs from silk into silver. And so now you can see, you can visualize the Christmas tree being covered in silver strands of tinsel rather than spider's webs. And hence, from there on, we've all put tinsel on our trees, and that's where it came from. That's where the tradition started, from that little cottage in the Black Forest in northern Germany hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So there's a little bedtime story for you. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.